This new horror film is the final chapter to the absolute worst trilogy in recent history. Here's why. I went to the theater to watch The Strangers Chapter 3 from the same director of the last two Strangers films, starring Madelaine Petsch. In this conclusive chapter, Maya continues to try and escape the strangers hunting her, but is caught and forced to choose between either taking on the persona of the stranger she killed in the last film, or finally be killed for good. I go into every movie I watch hoping it's great, but sometimes you just have to call it how it is, and this movie is terrible. The thing that people liked about the original Strangers film in 2008 is that there was no explanation or motive for why the killers were there, which made it eerie and haunting. I think the creators of this series took that premise too literal and decided to make an entire trilogy that has no explanation or purpose for existing. I don't know why they decided to commit to 3 films before getting a read on if audiences even liked the first one, but for some reason they decided to shoot all 3 films simultaneously, similarly to how the Hobbit films were shot, and funny enough got the same result as those, meaning they stretched out what should have just been one film. This trilogy of films tries to give an origin story to the strangers, which contradicts the whole purpose of them being strangers. And because of that, I hate to say this, but the most riveting part of this film was the little bit of backstory we do get on them. It was all still incredibly dumb. The sheriff makes the stupidest decisions, and I don't understand why anybody in this small town lives there. And without spoiling the movie for the very few people left who care about the series, the ending is actually so insulting and teases a worse version of what a recent classic horror series was critically shredded for trying. If all 3 movies in this trilogy were combined into 1 hour and 40-minute movie, maybe I'd consider giving it a 2 out of 5. But I'm gonna give The Strangers Chapter 3 a 1 out of 5. Thanks for watching.